chapter 28 in verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So he said, if we were to listen to God's word and hearken, meaning listen and listen diligently, meaning closely, and observe to do all his commandments, meaning to keep all his commandments that are written in here, then he will set us on high above all nations. Now, like you were talking about, are we on high right now? Are we above all the nations right now? Not at all. We're on the bottom being shot down. That's what it is. That's the bottom right there, is being shot down, and the people who are killing our people aren't even getting in trouble. That's how you...
people killing each other.
It is also our people killing each other. But then you see our young men getting shot by the police. That's the curse. But then it's our people shooting our people. Ain't that something?
I say right on down. Just the other day, right about where the service station is, right on the corner.
Okay.
When the 3 brothers got killed, of senseless stuff. It was over the news. I stay right on 33rd and Downey.
Right.
Right about the Downey supermarket.
All right. I'm gonna show you something.
I'm telling you, we need to stop that.
Isaiah 3.
I'm talking about I try to talk to young brother. You can't talk to the youths now. I'm 50. I'll be 51. I'll be 51. I got babies out here too. You can't talk to the youth today.
That's what we're.
They don't want to listen.
That's what we're out here to do.
They say, you ain't my daddy. You can't tell me
right,
nothing.
There are those
they
kids.
be disrespectful.
But you got to keep in mind that we're out here to teach those who are ready to listen.
Yes.
So
that's why I try to reach out to.
I see you want to listen. You know, we're out here to teach this.
I'm a 64 baby.
Oh yeah?
I'm a Jim Crow baby right here. I'm a Jim Crow baby right here.
Wheel about and turn about and do just so. Every time I wheel about, I jump Jim Crow.
I'm a Jim Crow baby right here.
We're trying to go through this thing so we can show you that we're God's people. And in order to get out of this condition, we got to keep his commandments. That is what we got to do to get out of this condition. Okay. In order to get rid of those adolescents that are running around here acting crazy.
Well, we still got to reach out and
right,
touch.
Absolutely.
Can't give up on them.
You can't give up on them. You got to keep trying. But if they don't listen, then it's on them. Yeah. See what I'm saying?
Leviticus chapter 26 and verse 17. And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies. They that hate you shall reign over you.
So now it says that the Most High will... Hold on, read that from the top again.
Leviticus chapter 26 and verse 17. I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies.
It says that the Most High will set his face against us. Because we broke his commandments, he was going to set his face against us. And he said, you shall be slain of your enemies. We're being slain of all of our enemies, whether it's of our own nation or other nations. We're being killed. We're being shot down, mowed down in the streets all over the world. All right, that's a curse. But who else do you hear getting shot down like us? What other nation? None other. No. See what I'm saying? Read that, keep going.
They that hate you shall reign over you.
So it says, they that hate you shall reign over you. Now, I need an honest answer. Who is reigning over us right now?
You really want me to answer?
Yeah, absolutely.
To me, we're reigning over ourselves.
Well, all right, you got to keep in mind,
we can't talk about the white man. We doing to our fucking selves.
We are, but we got to acknowledge everything that the Bible's bringing out.
Yeah, I know the greater power.
Right.
They got the power.
Now it says, read this again.
They that hate you shall reign over you.
It says, they that hate you shall reign over you. Now, with the so-called white man reigning over us right now, I know you say we don't got to worry about that. But because
we do have to worry about that.
You got to listen. You got to listen. Because they're reigning over us, they're causing our young men to do that. They're the ones causing our young men to do that. Yeah. But it's our young men who run around with that.
But you got to wake up. You got to wake up, though.
Of course. That's what
you got to wake up.
Yeah, that's what I was using Isaiah 3:12.
Yeah, they gonna do it.
And ye shall flee when none pursueth you.
It says, "You shall flee when none pursue it." That's talking about a fear that our people have. So when nobody pursues them, so say, you know, there was some badass kids over here, all right? And they were either gangbanging or selling.
Yes, sir.
And then there was a cop down the street, flashed his lights, but he wasn't flashing his lights on them. And they run because they were doing wrong. That's what it's talking about right there. It says, "They shall flee when no man pursueth." Even if they weren't doing nothing bad, it's still in their mind to have that sort of fear when the police are around.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Gosh, now read this.
Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors.
It says, "As for my people, children are their oppressors." Our people, children are our oppressors. Like you said, it's them that are running around killing each other. It's the children. All right, keep going.
And women rule over them.
So now, there's another step. That's the big thing right there. Is that women rule over them. Because the men...
Women done grew mans. How can a woman teach a man how to be a man?
You can't.
They can't.
So what we're out here doing is to teach brothers to raise up and stand up on their feet
That's
and be
what we
men.
should do.
That's what we need to do.
Stand up.
Exactly.
Be a black man.
Absolutely. But that consists of a lot of things. We got to get out of the condition. We got to get out of the mindsets that we're stuck in. See what I'm saying? We got to change ourselves.
Okay, I'm a fella. I got fellas. And then I'm talking about you can't get jobs, you can't get housing if you got that flag on you. That's stacked against you too.
Right.
That's stacked against you. I have degrees. But once you got that flag on you, that eliminates you from getting anything. Housing. It don't eliminate you from getting it.
Are you done? You done, right? You done, right? Are you done? Are you done? Okay, okay.
16 and 7 pounds. Okay. So now I'm gonna show you. You said you're a felon and it's hard to get a job. But
I'm working. I work for myself.
Okay.
Nigga!
Well, I got a degree.
Okay.
But I can't go out here and work in no corporate office with my degree I got. Because they look at that fella.
Right. They like to dig through our stuff and then bring up all kinds of dirt on it. So we can't move how we want to. But like I've been saying, we got to come back to God so He can help us. Because we've been disobeying God for so long, He ain't gonna help us until we turn back to Him. All right?
Okay.
I'll show you.
Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 7. When a man's ways please the Lord, He maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him.
So if a man's ways please God, meaning if we're keeping all the commandments that are written in here and we're repenting and stopping all the wickedness that we were doing, and that pleased the Lord, then it says what?
When a man's ways please the Lord, He maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him.
He'll even make your enemies be at peace with you. So that way you can maneuver how you want. See what I'm saying? Go back to Joshua 1 and 8. And because, you know, we have these things that are hindering us, that don't mean that God ain't gonna get rid of that thing. That He ain't gonna help us. That's what we gotta do. That's what we're having to teach. That God will help us as long as we know what we gotta do. Alright? I'm gonna show you a few things of what we gotta do in order to begin the repentance process. Okay?
Joshua chapter 1 and verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth.
Meaning this thing should be on our mouths all the time. This is all we should be talking about is our history, our nationality, our laws, statutes, and commandments that we got to keep. This Bible here.
But thou shalt meditate therein day and night.
And we should meditate therein day and night, meaning studying this thing every day and every night. It sounds tedious or like it's going to be a lot of work, but it's not. The Most High will make you comfortable. All right?
That thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein.
So that you can do everything that's written in here. If you study this all the time, then you'll make it easy for yourself to be able to do what it's telling you to do. Because you're studying. And you see what the prophets did back in the day so you can do the same thing that they did to get salvation. Alright?
For then shalt thou make thy way prosperous, and then shalt thou have good success.
So, by meditating that day and night, that's how you become prosperous and making good success. Is this here? You know, we like to walk around and think that we know what we're doing, even though we haven't been reading the Bible like we need to be. This is where we get all of our knowledge. This is where we get all of our strength. All right? What do you got? Yeah.
Romans chapter 15 and verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
So this is just a history book. Everything that was written aforetime in the past was written for our learning today. All right? That's why we got to meditate in this day and night.
That we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope.
That we, through patience of the scriptures, might have hope. That we might have hope. That's what our people lack, is hope. That's why we got to come back to this and regain that hope.
That's right.
That way we can succeed in everything that we do. See what I'm saying?
I heard what you said. We gotta be patient.
You said why we got to be patient? Because if you're not patient, how do you expect to get something given
We've been patient. We've been some of the forgiveness people, some of the most spiritual people, and the most punished people.
But why are we being punished? I told you why. We're breaking God's laws. We're breaking God's commandments.
Why they ain't been punished? The white men that broke every fucking law on the face of the earth.
I'll show you exactly why. Keep that question in mind.
They done broke every excuse me. They done broke every law.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let
me break this down. Give me Amos 3:1.
I'm
gonna show you what's going on. Why are we getting punished? Because first of all, what he broke down in Deuteronomy 28 is it said if we keep his commandments, everything will be okay. We'll be above all nations. It said, but if we break them, then we're gonna be cursed. So we're cursed. That's why we get destroyed. I'm gonna show you this real quick. Here's why we getting punished. Read.
Amos chapter 3 and verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities.
So did you hear that? Did you understand that? He said, you only have I known out of everybody on the face of the earth. He said, therefore I'm going to punish you. Can you punish somebody else's child? If you see a little dude over here acting wild, can you go whoop his behind? No, you can't do that, right? So the Most High said, he said, I'm punishing y'all because y'all my children. Understand that? He said, I'm punishing y'all because y'all my children. Now watch this. Give me Hebrews 12 and verse 4. I'm going to show you this whole thing. We're going to break it down. I'm going to show you why we getting manhandled and why we got to get right and what's going to happen to the other nation. Don't think because the white man ain't getting handled right now that he ain't going to catch his just desserts. But that's why we got to be patient, all right? First, give me Revelations 14 and 12. Here's why we got to be patient, all right? Watch this. Read. Yeah. Hebrews 14 and 12.
I'm a 6'4", baby.
Revelation, sorry.
Revelation chapter 14 and verse 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep his commandments. Keep the commandments of God.
So we got to keep the commandments of the Most High. We got to be patient because the patience is going to work what the Most High is getting ready to do. But you got to be repenting and patient. Because right now, even though we're being patient, are we being really patient? Nah, we got brothers running around, instead of waiting on the Most High to help them, they out there selling dope to their own people. So they being patient, waiting on the hand of the Most High. How you going to pray to the Most High and then tell them, you move too slow?
It's been like that. It's been like that ever since I was growing up.
But it's been like that. It's been like that even before. So now
they kept it out.
But check this out. So watch this, come on.
Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 5. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord.
So if we're doing something wrong and we all catching hell, it's because we're being chastened. We've done something wrong. We're in the midst of sin. Let me ask you a question. What is sin, brother? What is sin? What is sin? What does it mean to be in sin? Huh?
Living.
But no, what is living?
In North America. That's a sin.
This how he look. I don't care what he talking about. This how he look.
I ain't living.
So what is living? I mean, what is sin? You said it's living or living?
No, I say living here in North America
This
is a sin.
This is sin? So
what they do to
so wait a second. So we live in Africa, are we not in sin?
Yeah,
if we live in Puerto Rico, but if we live in Puerto Rico, we're not in sin.
Black.
Let me show you what sin is, man. Read.
1 John chapter 3 verse 4. Whoso committed sin transgresses also the law.
Whoever commits sin, listen, brother, whoever commits sin transgresses the law. Read.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
Sin is breaking God's law. So are you keeping the commandments? You were 64, baby. Jim Crow, baby.
I ain't keep no commandments.
Right, so guess what? You in sin. No matter whether you in North America or whether you in this world,
you born in
sin. Listen, but do you have to stay in sin? Do you have to stay in sin?
You in sin.
But let me ask you. What's your name again, man?
My name is Tyrone.
All right, Tyrone, check this out, brother. Check this out, Tyrone. If sin is breaking God's law, do you have to break God's law? Listen. Let me ask you a question. You have to.
You don't have to.
Let me ask you. So do you choose to break this law, then?
No, I don't. But I'm only.
So listen, we don't have to be in sin, right? We don't have to be in sin. We choose to be in sin.
No.
Okay,
that's not true.
Do you
If I'm doing the land of the living, you in sin.
Do you steal?
Do
you steal?
No, I don't steal.
Okay, then you don't have to steal, right?
No.
So you can stop. You don't have to steal. It's something that you can control.
Stole.
So like, check this out. You commit adultery?
Yes, I did.
Okay, you have, right? So now let me check this out. Do you have to?
No, I don't.
Right, so you choose to sin. So listen, right, listen, brother.
Well, no, let me tell you that. That's the reason why I sin. And my wife don't want to be intimate with me.
Stop it right there. Hey, stop.
I'm going to tell you, that shit's going to get you put to death. I'm going to tell you that right now. Stop. Okay? Because you trying to be too deep. And the problem is now you want to be a teacher. I'm going to bring something out to you. Let me try to bring out. Listen, hold up. Listen, I want you to listen. The reason we're in this condition is because we keep making excuses. So, yeah, you said we all in sin. You be in sin. Yeah. Listen, we break his laws. Do you have to? Listen, I keep asking you, do you have to break the commandments? Or do you have, is that a choice?
As long as I'm on this earth, I'm going to sin.
No, you don't have to sin. You're choosing to sin. Look, man.
No.
Let me ask you. Look. Now, it says thou shalt not covet, right? Do you have to covet somebody else's stuff? Do you have to want their stuff?
I ain't talking about want that.
Listen, listen, man. Listen, because you're not answering the question. You're not answering the question. Listen, do you have to break the commandments? Do you have to break the law? Or is it by choice?
You talking about what?
The Most High's law. Read this again. Listen closely. 1 John 3 and 4. Listen, please.
1 John chapter 3 and verse 4. Whosoever committed sin transgresses also the law. For sin is transgression of the law.
So, brother, sin is breaking God's laws. That's what it means to be in sin. So what I'm asking you, do you have to go commit adultery? Or is it a choice?
It's a choice.
It's a choice. Now, understand. We don't have to be in sin. We choose to be in sin.
No.
Okay,
that's not true.
Do you still on the line? Do you have to go commit adultery? Or is it a choice?
It's a choice.
It's a choice. Now, understand that. Now, listen. Now, okay, cool. Now, check this out. Do we have to be in sin then? No, you don't. So it's a choice to sin. Okay, now that's what I want you to understand. So it doesn't matter where you go. Now listen, it doesn't matter where you go. If you don't change your thought process, no matter if you go to Compton, China, I don't give a damn if you was in some place where there's a bunch of damn bunnies over there. Check this out. You can listen.
Stop yourself.
Absolutely. Listen, man. Exactly. Right, but look, man. Listen, brother. But listen. What should we do next then? We can sit here and talk about this all night. You sitting here telling me you don't have the answer, and you don't listen. You don't listen. There's something that we got to do, right? How do you get to the kingdom of heaven, man? How do you get to the kingdom of heaven?
Submit totally to the will of God.
So what is the will of God?
Submit totally.
But what is the will? Will has a definition. What is the will of God?
Okay, well, that's I don't know. Tell me the way.
Now we get it somewhere. Let's see.
Submit totally.
Psalms 40 and 8, man. I'm going to show you what the will is, right? And to submit totally, are you submitting totally being drunk today?
No, I ain't making.
So how you so you want to get to the kingdom?
Shit, I'm gonna tell you what.
Got him! Got him!
Psalm chapter 40 and verse 8. I delight to do thy will, oh my God.
Here's the will.
Yea, thy law is within my heart.
So do you got the law in your mind? Is the law up here in your mind to keep the Most High's law? That's his will. To submit to his will, submit means to what? Submit. Now let me ask you a question. How is it always there if you commit adultery? And he said not to do that. That means his will ain't there.
I have a thought. I have thought.
But if you, okay, now why would you do it then?
Ain't gonna hurt my business.
Right, so now, no, you already did it. You told me, if your wife don't give it up to you, you're going to run off to go get it from Sister Betty Boo. And that's what you just, listen, bro. So here's what's going on. You got to stop being so hard-headed and stubborn and realize that you got to change. You don't want to change. That's the thing. You want to stay in your thing, then you know this, and you know what I'm saying, a Jim Crow baby 64, and this and that, and you know, I'm in prison, and I got a felon, and I can't do this. Brother, stop with that nonsense, because guess what? You ain't the only one, bro. You ain't the only one that went through that stuff, but guess what? We out here to bring this out to change our people. So that's what I want you to know. Here's why we getting punished. Let's go back to Hebrews 12. Here's why we getting mad-handed, okay? Doesn't matter that you work every day, but if you stay being drunk, guess what? You in the midst of sin. All right, watch this. Really.
Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 5. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son.
Wait, yes, being drunk is a sin, bro.
No, you said staying being drunk. No, you said staying being drunk. No, you said staying being drunk.
Hey, look. Let me ask you a question. This is not just tonight. And you know that, and I know that, because there's a certain characteristic of somebody who's an alcoholic. So that's what we first stand by. So wait, you're right. Now listen, that's why I just told you, bro. Staying drunk. An alcoholic stay drunk. Now listen, bro. Staying drunk. Now you're what I call a functional alcoholic, because you can still maneuver, move around, have a reasonable conversation, but you get too dramatic and overly emotional. Understand? That's right there. Now check this out. I'm telling you that the truth, okay? Now here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna tell you why we being punished, and I'm gonna tell you what you need to do and what we need to do to stop. All right, ready.
Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 5. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speak unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord.
So it says, don't hate the correction. Don't hate when this correction's coming out. Don't be mad about it, bro. Tyrone, don't walk away, Tyrone. Stay here, man. Stay with me, Tyrone. We on the same boat now. We're on the same boat. Do not jump out this boat in the middle, because you will drown. So stay with me, all right? All right, come on.
Nor faint when thou art rebuked of
him. It
him.
says, don't faint. Don't get all mad and get all weak on me because you get it. Okay, good. Good. Stay with me. Come on.
No problem.
Verse 6, for whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth.
So the Most High obviously loves us because he whooping our behinds. He said, whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth. That's why we catching hell. You ask that question. How come we don't know what's happened to? It ain't happened to other nation. Guess what? They gonna get it too. But he's getting us first so we can get right. Because once he gets to them, hold on, let's go.
We've been getting it.
And scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If we endure chastening, God dealeth with you as with sons.
He said, if you endure getting your behind whooped on by the Most High, he said he's dealing with you like you're one of his sons. Like a son. Watch this, wait.
For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not?
You have kids, man?
Yes, sir.
You got sons?
Yeah.
If you hate your son, you gonna let him go do whatever he want to do, right?
My son is 34.
But check this out. If you have a son and you don't like him, but if you don't like your son, listen, I understand. Listen, I'm not talking. Listen, if you have a son though, and if you don't like one of them, you ain't gonna correct him. You gonna just let him go do what he want to do. All right, watch.
I'll correct.
But what I'm saying, because you love him, right? Because you love him.
Both my son doing good.
But you love them, right?
And my daughter.
You love them, right? That's why you correct them. Read.
Yes, I do.
But if they be without chastisement, wherefore all the partakers
All are partakers of the chastisement. All of us are partakers. All of us is getting our asses handed to us. Okay, watch, read.
Then are ye bastards and not sons.
He said, if I don't punish you and put you through this, he said, then you're a bastard. Meaning he ain't going to deal with you. So guess who the bastard child is?
A bastard.
Guess who it is? You were talking about the so-called white man earlier. How come ain't nothing happening to him? Give me Obadiah 1 and 8. Give me Obadiah 1 and 8. I'm going to show you what's going to happen to your friendly neighborhood spider white dude. Watch this. Obadiah 1 and 8, man.
Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 8. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau?
He said, I'm going to destroy the white dude. Give me 18, watch.
Verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it.
So it says that the white man's going to be put to death. All of them. Now listen, aside from that, did you know Nat Turner knew he was an Israelite then, right?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know you're an Israelite? You do?
You know it's from
Nat Turner knew he was an Israelite.
Yeah.
Do you know you're an Israelite? You do? So guess what? That means you know that you got to keep the commandments then. Huh?
Yes,
right. See, that's the thing is you be wanting to talk and then you walk into the wrong place and now you got to do something about it. Now listen, you did, but what I'm saying is that you be talking and trying to be deep and he be like, oh damn, man, brother got me again. Listen, man, he knew he was an Israelite. If you know you're an Israelite, what do you got to do then, man? If you know you're an Israelite, what do you got to do? Because Nat Turner was doing something. What was he doing?
Well, he was going to the plantation.
But what was he doing? What was he doing with this thing here? He was teaching his people. Are you doing that?
Yeah.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, I do.
When are you teaching
I ain't pick up that book. I'm talking about reaching out.
No, not that. This is what we're supposed to teach.
Okay.
Remember he read in Joshua 1 and 8 that we need to meditate? We need to, good. So guess what? Now that you know that you're Israelite, there's something you got to do. Give me Deuteronomy 10, 12, come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12. Now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways.
Do you fear the Most High? Are you afraid of him?
No, I'm not afraid of my God.
That's what it says, to fear him. If you but it just said to fear. Hold on, listen to what he just said. Because he will put you to death, bro.
Yeah, I know. But
so if you're doing something wrong, don't you think you should be afraid if you commit adultery?
Okay.
Hey, let's see. Right. So don't you think you should be afraid? If he says, give me this. Give me Romans 6 and 23 real quick. I'm gonna show you why you should fear God.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel, Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this and join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.